Okay, good morning, everyone. We'll start. Thanks for joining, both. Thank you. So today lesson we are starting a new unit. Hope so you can see the slides. So we'll go through learning outcome one. As you know me, my name is Anjum, and please, if you like to, if any point you not get, we can book in a one-to-one. Yes, later on if need to. So I'll try my best to explain you everything. But if you any point, you think that when we do the assignment, maybe any points, think need to recap it, we can. Huh? Okay, so sorry, sometime I have issue about because normally I work at that place as well. So I'll make sure I'll arrange the time and you can book in a one-to-one as well. So you can drop us email. Thank you, understand and leading chain and produce, comparative analysis of different types of drivers of chain in business. That's, which we look, Okay. So when we do the chain, so before we'll start, so it's quite good to look around the unit specification, what we're supposed to learn. So under this subject, we have for learning outcome, produce comparative analysis of different types of driver of chain, which we'll go through, and then impact of chain, organization behaviors, lesson 2, lesson 3, investigate, lesson 4, recommend. So that's, which we'll go through each, we have a indicative content. We'll go through change is very crucial. That's is if we don't change it, then of course we can't sustain in a business. Many companies, they're not anymore very successful company, not anymore in business like we in the UK is can call blockbuster, various other. So you have books and all the resources available on our Moodle page. So please, we can look around. So today we'll go through our LO1 learning outcome one. And the aim of this unit really is to develop understanding what is happening in the chain driver, why is it important, and we look around the various model. So LO1 indicative content chain changes mean, really according to the environment, radically transformational or transactional chain, which will go through the draft chain, political, economic, social, technological, legal, and eco-environment, core competencies, which will discuss, an impact of technologies, mobile technology, digital transformation is huge. What is meant by chain, make different, altered, or modify or replace, what is the chain management? Is the chain management is a systematic approach of dealing with the transition of the transformation of the chain. So what's happened? Those company like Nokia, think about, it's very successful company. They not change, they not innovate, and they not sustain in a business the way it used to be. So organization change is referred to the action in which the companies or the businesses alter the major component of the company, such as the culture, which we can look around underlying the technology infrastructure and operate, its internal processes. That's quite crucial. Change. Why is change? Change is, please, it's quite good videos to watch. We look around, so the two good model of change. One is called Levin's three-step model of change. Three-step model of change. So please, if you want to read yourself, just Google it, say change management and Kaplan, and you will find there, please. Can you see all? Hello? Can
Yes.
you okay. So good. So this, you can look around what is meant by chain, different models of chain. We'll go through cultures of chain. Okay, so one of the Levin model is called unfreeze. Like your iCube, if you could take out from the fridge, you can convert into the water, change it, and you can refreeze it. So the situation we are in, we change it and we can refreeze in the new situation. So that's its change is very important and for the sustainability of the business. That's which we can look at. Okay. When we look at the type of the chain, we can look around organization strategic chain, which is mean the long-term chain, the mission, revising the business model like Dell computer assembling in India and selling throughout the world. So we need to look around the chain. Structural chain, the chain of the organization structures, such as organization of department. Maybe we can merging or moving the head offices, different location and reporting. The cultures, culture mean the norms, value, beliefs, the values and the behaviors of the company. That's also quite crucial, which we'll carry on reviewing and change, So we got the customer focus mindset, carry on changing. The technology chain, implementing new technologies such as AI, artificial intelligence, computer technology, machine learning, augmented reality, drone technology. Yeah, these are, becoming process chain, improving the redesigning the existing business processes to bring and reduce the waste. People change, of course, we can hire the new people, we carry on changing, and changes is a crucial. So change in the business context include large scale, radical, or discontinuous, revolutionary, small scale. Change is always need to be think about why we need to change. Like COVID-19 happened instant and we need to work remotely. So change is a constant in the business world and the organization must adopt the change, market condition and the customer needs and technology advancement. And we can look around order to demand, competitive, generally charges, and the business context can be categorized in the large scale and the small scale and radical incremental. So large scale of the change involve the making significant change overall the organization structure. That's in shifting the environment. The large change can be changing and disruptive, but can be radical changing that involve the complete overall of the organization. Maybe we can people shuffling around, we can change the machinery, we can change the shift pattern. It can be risk, high risk and reward can be of this change. Okay, discontinuous chain. The discontinuous chain involve the break from the past and shift from the fundamental different ways of doing business, such as now we are doing online business, driving from the external forces as a change in the market advancement. Technology is required significant shift in the mindset and the approaches. The reflationary chain, which is we can look around the chain, involve the complete transformation of the industries. It may involve, introduce the new product or the services that disruptive transactions and the business model or the creation of an entire new industry. Okay, small scale change, which we can look around, involve the making incremental improvement of existing organizations, such as you can change the layout, the structure within your own capacity. Incremental change, which is that the word indicate, carry on improving every day. If you carry on reflecting, you carry on improving. Evolutionary change, which is the change involved making small continuous improvement, which is quite crucial, sustain in a business. Like if you carry on doing same thing again and again, you carry on becoming competitive because we need to be look around the productivity per person, per employees, regular communicate with the stakeholders, tell them, why the change is a crucial. Okay, different types of the chain. We can look around and other ways of categorizing the chain in the business context lane are immigrant. Emergent, which is mean, initiated or imposed, here we can look around the closer look at each type. Plan, which is the involve, deliberately proactive effort to make the improvement of achieving the specific goal. Anybody, any question, please? We okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So that's, which we can look around design to achieve, desired outcome. Advantages of the plain chain include the greater control over the chain process, stakeholders. Disadvantages of the plain chain include the potential resistance from the maybe implies say, come on, this new boss is really why you chaining, what the purpose. So you have to take on board, tell the people the benefit of the chain. If we don't do it, we can't sustain in the business. So that is can be because outdated, Then we look emergent change, which we can change, involve unplanned or unexpected change that arise, the response of the internal and external environmental factors. We can look at the change is reactive and may involve, the formal change management process. Advantages of can change is include the ability to respond quickly, changing circumstances, the creative solution emerge, opportunity, and disadvantages are immediate, which is change, involve the potential chaos or confusion. So you have a clearly plan in place and tell people, initiated change Initiated chain involve, the chain that's on the driven internal stakeholders such as the management employees. These are the stakeholders, mean anyone who has any interest in the business is called stakeholders. Advantage of initiated chain include the potential greater stakeholders in engagement and honor and the likelihood sustainable. And disadvantages of initiated chain include, potential for the resistance from maybe they don't want to change it. They say whatever we used to do is our forefathers and culturally we don't want to change it. It can be risk, it can be narrowly focused in the bias toward the internal priorities. Imposed chain, sometimes if you impose on the human being, they're not going to accept it. External factors, the chain, the government regulation, but we need to be think about if external environment change, we need to be change. Okay. Advantage imposed chain include the potential for improved compliance in line with external requirement, greater sense of urgency, the opportunity to learn and from the external expertise and the best practices. Disadvantages of the imposed, the chain include the potential for the resistance from the internal stakeholders, lack of control of chain. We can look around the possibility of the chain being incompatible with the internal priorities. We need to be look around organization, maybe experience multiple types of the chain simultaneously and carefully we consider the resources stakeholder need. Okay, type of internal organizational chain structures, strategic people and processes we can. Chain internal organization chain classified as the four type structure. You can change the structure of organization like centralized, decentralized, and all. Chain, strategic chain in the long run, people chain, and the process chain. These are structural chain is the involve the modification to an organization design, including hierarchy, reporting, chain of command, and the people is responsible, rotating people. Due it can be due to the mergers, acquisition, this institutes, which we can look around. And strategic change is involved in modifying an organization overall direction, vision, and mission of the company. We can look around, like Unilever. They were spending heavily money on the advertising, but they changed to they said they will do the social marketing, like helping school, helping needy people, hand pump scheme, teaching people washing hands. So it's a new change instead of spending money because ultimately making partnership with the various stakeholders, and that's quite crucial. People change, of course, people learning and modification because what is why this is happening due to the technology change. People have the full information due to the social medias and all, and we need to be make sure we have a chain because ultimately we want performance management system, new training program, and launch employee engagement initiative. The process change, of course, the word indicate the processes need to be changed. It try make sure making them shorter, making them quicker, like GIT, just in time stock. You only need to because the technology system introducing new workflows, adopting new project management methodology. Type of the chain which is often interconnected and maybe one another. For example, structural chain, such mergers and acquisition require the correspondent manage people chain in line with the cultures, integrated the talent and streamlined operation, and successful chain management required thoroughly and integrated approaches into, and that's not contradict with the organization culture. Okay, so please, anyone any question?
No.
So individual and the group and organizational level change at the different level with the organization include the individual at the group or organization level. So closer look at each level, individual level. Change refer to the personal transformation, modification, behavior change, attitude change, skill change, technology change, because we want to give them training. We have a mentoring, coaching program in our organization, group level, team level. Maybe we can rotate people, department, types of the change, changing the structure, composition of the teams, collaboration of the team. As we said, Tukman group forming, norming, storming in Tukman model, one the team building model, which we can look around. Organizational level as a overall at the organizational level chain refer to the chain strategies, structures, procedures, system, new technologies. We can say come on, e-government instead of like a government levels can be changed. We can look around the leadership style, transformational, transactional. That's also changed. Sometimes is accidental managers can be harm the organization. Important of the chain in the level of impact the chain. Another level, for example, chain organization strategy may be required the chain, the group level interaction, individual levels behavior achieve the desired outcome. And successful chain management required multiple levels approach and take into account. So table summarize, which we can look around individual level, the personal transformation or modification behaviors and skill, acquiring the new skills and the change habits, and group level modifying the relationship into interaction between the members of team, improving communication, organizational level change in the organization strategy, structure, and processes. Driver of change, why we need to be change technology, because the change in the technology and innovation, adopting the new software, like we're not going to use the Windows 98 because it's outdated, it's not integrated with the new system with the IT speeds and all, 5G technologies. Economics, change at the derivative chain, the per capita income chain, people living standards chain, and we have to change. The economics and demographic, yes, of course, people, cultures, migrant, aging population, that's change, which we need to be, which we can change, and environmental change, of course, CO2 and no weather change pattern need to be changed. Competition in, because in the competition all over the world, we have to change. We need to be become more competitive and more productive. And organizational change is a change in operation and leadership and mergers acquisition in the company and strategic shift. Okay, when we look the past, we already had in business environment unit as well, so which is mean political, economic, social, and technological, internal within the company, and external, which is come from outside. External factors, that's why the change is very important. Any legislation, any regulatory, like, the per capita income in the UK 5.25%, which is went up from 1 to, we need to be think about the national minimum wage was £10 42 pence, now is £11 42 pence per hour. So due to the cost is increased for the companies. So we need to be changed, or maybe we need to make the people redundant to restructuring organization. Maybe we have automated machines. Yes, so we need to be changed. So pastel political, economic, social, political change is required the regulation, trade laws, and all we can. Economics are the economics things change in terms of the economy, inflation, exchange rate, income levels, social, cultural. The culture is societal values. People are becoming more. People living. Mm, Not living with a parent, people want to live alone, people want to buy food online, people have civil partnership. So these are the social cultural chain which we need to be look around. Technological chain, advanced technology, e-commerce, and all other type of technology, social media, legal chain, of course, the laws carry on like data protection, consumer have more rights. Environmental, those companies not good environment, CO2 and carbon footprint, they can be bad press. And supply chain, we need to be more. So now we have artificial intelligence, computing, data analytics, that's becoming more and more important. Increase the speed of the chain, which we need to be look around the rise of the mobile devices. They can use various purposes like chat GPT, disruptive innovation technologies such as AI, artificial intelligence, cognitive computing, analytics mean the numbers, behind the scene, because every time when you click it, if you're going on the website, the company know the sentiment, the technology can recommend you the product, how long you stayed on the website. That's all. Okay, so increase automation, which can raise, automation technologies such as robotics, AI, and all. Increase efficiencies. Efficiencies mean the low cost and more productivity due to the use of technologies, and we have to change compare with other companies. New business model, like we have apps, we have other industry like taxis apps. Instead of, because we used to give hand to taxis to stop them, now is a mobile technology, booking online advance. So these are the business model is shifting around. You will see the airline and all others. The digital transformation of the organization, the change, the business model, like Dell Computer assembling in India and selling throughout the world. Digital transformation using the technology, JIT, John. buy supply only buy when you need it. We can look around digital transformation, selling online, new revenue stream. Yes, we online services, online booking, online comparison, improve the customer experience, feedback, feed forward. So we can use Survey Monkeys and we can Trustpilot. So that's, the technology we can carry on looking, and that's, improving customer experience from ordering to the delivered product. We can trace it, and that's, help, we can give the advice to, and we can carry on monitoring the customer experience. Data-driven insight, which digital technology can enable organization to gather in live the large amount of the data, creating new opportunities, revenue generation. And for examples, which we can look at a retailer, maybe use the data analytics to gain insight the customer behavior, which we can look around operational efficiency. Digital technology can be used to accommodate, the streamline the business processes, reducing costs. Like we used to be store a lot of inventory. Now we have a smart factory, artificial intelligence, and we can trace it how much order required, or we can reorder redistribution. And that's, digital transformation organization. Like in Argus, they have a catalog electronic. You don't need to store, you can manufacturers can sell, and your IT system can reduce the cost. So creating value for the stakeholders and the shareholder. That's quite crucial, because the stakeholders mean anyone who has any interest in the business is a stakeholder. So chain. So please, what we can do, we can look around these some examples, these models before, our next lesson. I'll copy the link, please. And then, tomorrow lesson we'll look around LO2, which is learning outcomes two. And because, these model we can embed in our writing, and when it's come, actual activities in assignment. So that is contextualized discussion, and we can pick examples from these during lesson, which I'm carry on referring those. That's quite good too. And those I'll send you the book as well. Those are available on our Moodle page. So please, it's good to read the model of chain, why chain is important, and understanding the chain. Any question from anyone? So here is a book. Ebook is Making Sense of Chain Management. Ebooks, Organization Theories and Design of Chain. Ebooks, chain and creating chain through modification, leadership, and these are all quite useful books, which you can, chain impact, on, so that we have a case study. So please make sure to watch the video, and the next lesson will go through LO2, which is mean learning outcome 2 in uh, next lesson. So always good to be spend 10-15 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask, and we'll carry on. We'll get start, healthy discussion. Any question from anyone? Yes, yes, no, no.
No.
Okay, so we'll keep up to here today. Thanks for attending. Hope I will speak to you tomorrow in our other lesson when we'll go through LO2. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll speak to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.